Dusty Hurst with the BGEggers from Northwest Arkansas EGGfest cook team, coming to you from Fayetteville. Hey, I wanted to talk to you for a few minutes today about the Big Green Egg and why I love it. The first thing I'll say is, if anybody, if folks ask me about the egg, if they're thinking about getting one, is, the first thing out of my mouth is always the same, and it's the best investment I've ever made. I've had this large since March of 2014, and then in March of 2018, I got the Mini Max. I like to think of these things as kind of a Swiss Army knife, if you will. They can they can do a little bit of everything. They can grill, they can roast, they can smoke, they can sear, and they can even bake, believe it or not. So anything that you can do inside on your stovetop or in your oven, in your crock pot or your Instant Pot, whatever it may be, you can do on the egg. Last year I baked for the virtual EGGfest. I baked a cast iron skillet cookie, a bourbon chocolate chip skillet cookie that got turned into a sundae. And if you came to the Little Rock EGGfest in 2018, Mike Wilkins from our team, he put like a stir fry wok on the egg, and he made what he called firecracker shrimp. So it was a marinated shrimp that he wrapped in wonton wrappers, and then he deep fat fried them in a wok on the egg. Now, obviously, that's not a beginner cook. That's something for when you're more experienced. But it just goes to show you that you can do anything on the egg. If you're thinking about getting one, I would encourage you, if you're local to Little Rock or close to Little Rock, go talk to David and Jessica, and the team at Townley Pool and Spa. They're running specials right now for the EGGfest this year. They'll help you figure out what size is best suited for your needs. They've got all the tools and accessories you could ever want. They also sell rubs and sauces, so they can definitely hook you up. They've been putting on the EGGfest since 2017. Put it on every year. Obviously, last year and this year were virtual. We can't wait. Hopefully, things are back to normal next year. My team can't wait to get back to Little Rock and serve you all in person and see your smiling faces. We're actually already talking about food ideas for next year. So can't wait. Hopefully we can get back there. The reason why David and Jessica and the crew started doing this EGGfest in 2017 is to benefit the Arkansas Food Bank. So, like last year, the way to raise money this year is much the same. It's through raffle tickets. So if you're interested in a large Big Green Egg, it's valued at almost $1,000. You can purchase a raffle ticket for $12, and all the net proceeds go to the Arkansas Food Bank. If you want to purchase a raffle ticket, the Townley Pool and Spa website, townleypoolandspa.com, has a button up at the top of the page that says EGGfest 2021. If you click on that, it'll send you to a page where you can purchase a raffle ticket. One may argue that I don't need any more Big Green Eggs. I'd beg to differ because I love things that much. But even though you could say I don't need any more, we still purchase tickets because we wanted to help and do our part to benefit the Arkansas Food Bank. The food bank is an incredible group of people. They're the largest hunger relief organization in the state. They use a few programs to feed folks in the state. They feed students, they feed children, they feed families, and they also feed seniors. So they can stretch $1 a long way. They can make 5 meals with $1. So encourage you to think about just going directly to their page and donating to them, or purchasing a raffle ticket for a chance at a Big Green Egg. As you can see, I've actually got the egg fired up today. My office is still working from home until next month, but we're actually having a tailgate out in our parking lot up at the office tomorrow, and I was asked to help out with the cooking for that. So I'll have my camera operator follow me over here, and let's see what we've got going on today. All right. got a couple of pork butts here, and then underneath we've got some smoked beans. And I'll give a shout out to my sweet mother-in-law Judy. It's actually her recipe for the smoked beans that I've kind of tweaked a little bit over the years. So this has been on here I think about 3 hours. So I'm about to pull these beans off. They're finished. I just like to put them on for a few hours to get a little bit of smoke and catch some of those drippings underneath the pork. Not to worry about food safety. The beans are kind of directly over the heat, so they're cooking just as if they were in the oven. So they're cooking out anything with those drippings. So I'm about to take these beans off. As far as the pork, it's got a ways left. For it, I will you can let it ride until it's finished without wrapping for sake of today, because I want to make sure I get it done by this evening sometime. I'll let it go until I'm happy with the bark, and that'll probably be about 170 internal. I'll wrap it in foil at that point, and then I'll put it back on and let it go until it's ready. Now, as you probably saw, I have a meat thermometer in there to kind of just tell me where the temperature's at. But really, for pork butt, much like brisket, I go by feel. So when I can stick a digital thermometer in multiple spots on that pork butt and not get any resistance, that means it's ready to go, kind of similar to a stick of room temperature butter, if you will. So that'll probably be about, since I'm wrapping it, it'll probably be about 203 or so internal temperature. If I wasn't wrapping it, it would probably be about 190, 195. If you're wrapping it, you got to let it go a little bit longer. So once that gets finished, I will probably put another layer of foil around it, and then I will wrap it up with an old towel, put it in a cooler, and then I'll put a folded towel on top of that, and then rest it in the cooler for a couple hours. And then at that point, I'll go ahead and pull it apart, and then put it in a Ziploc bag and refrigerate that and the beans for tomorrow. And then, as far as reheating both of those things tomorrow, I will put the pork in a foil pan with any of the juice from the foil, as well as maybe some apple juice, and I'll cover it up with foil and put it in an oven about 250. I'll do the same thing with the beans. I'll probably add a little bit of apple juice to them as well, cover them up with foil, and put both in the oven, for about 3 hours at 250, and I'll stir both of them about once an hour. And at that point, after about 3 hours or so, they should be heated through and ready to dig in. So anyway, thank you all for watching today, and I strongly encourage you to go talk to the folks at Tally Pool and Spa, and then go to their website and purchase a ticket to benefit the Arkansas Food Bank. Thanks. Have a good day.